If you've ever been on a US freeway, you've seen these signs a million times. They're huge, they're green, and honestly, they just feel like they've always been part of the landscape. But here's the thing, they're not just decorations. They're part of a massive hidden language, a system designed to be perfectly understood in the split second you have while flying by at 70 miles per hour. And I'm telling you, once you learn to read it, you will never look at a highway the same way again.
So, have you ever really stopped to think about it? Why does a highway sign in sunny California look exactly like one in the middle of Florida? It's one of those things we just accept, right? But the truth is, it's not an accident at all. It's by design. The reason is this document right here, the Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices, or as the pros call it, the MUCD. Think of it as the official federal government rulebook for every single road sign, traffic light, and pavement marking in the entire country. And tucked away in Chapter 2E are the ironclad rules for every sign you see on our freeways. Okay, so what's the big idea behind hundreds and hundreds of pages of rules? Well, it all really boils down to one simple, absolutely crucial principle. The manual itself says it loud and clear. The whole system is designed, and I'm quoting here, primarily for the benefit and direction of road users who are unfamiliar with the route or area. Just let that sink in for a second. Every single sign out there assumes you are lost. Every decision, from the color of the background to the size of the font, is made to help someone who has absolutely no idea where they're going. So what this system does is create this predictable, reliable rhythm of information. It feeds you these really clear, really simple instructions exactly when you need them most. This lets you make safe decisions without getting stressed out or panicking, even when you're going fast. It's all about turning the potential chaos of a crazy interchange into simple, orderly progress. To really see this system in action, let's take a little trip. We're going to follow the journey to a single exit, just like you would from the driver's seat, because the manual lays out a very, very specific sequence of signs that you're going to encounter. And this is just brilliant. It shows you the rhythm of the highway. First, you get a heads up 2 miles out. Then, you get another one at the 1 mile mark. As you get closer, the exit direction sign points you exactly where you need to be. And finally, that exit GORE sign marks the physical split in the road. And get this, the manual says these signs have to be spaced at least 800 feet apart, which gives your brain just enough time to process one message before it has to deal with the next one. So, we've got the sequence down, but the system goes so much deeper. It's not just when you see a sign, it's what that sign looks like. Every single element of its design is there for a reason. The manual is crystal clear about this. The color scheme is completely non-negotiable. That specific sheet of green with the white letters, it isn't just a random design choice someone made. It's a hard and fast rule. It lets your brain instantly file it under directional guidance and separates it from, say, the urgent red of a stop sign or the caution of a yellow warning sign. You ever notice how signs seem to just light up when your headlights hit them at night? Well, that's not just reflective paint. It's an incredible technology called retroreflection. Section 2E.10 says that all the letters, symbols, and borders have to be retroreflective. Basically, there are tiny glass beads or prisms baked into the sign's material that catch your headlight beams and shoot them straight back at your eyes, making the sign pop out of the darkness. Now, this one might seem a little weird at first, but the rules are very specific. You see, our brains don't actually read letter by letter. We recognize the overall shape of a word. Mixed-case words have these unique shapes with letters that go up and down. A word in all caps, it's just a boring rectangle. That's why place names are always written like Springfield and not Springfield. That one little detail makes a massive difference in how quickly you can read it. And the system is smart. It scales. If you're at a huge freeway-to-freeway interchange, the rules in Table 2E4 say those destination names have to use massive 20-inch tall capital letters. But for a minor little exit to a local street, that size shrinks down to about 13 inches. The more important the decision, the bigger and bolder the information gets. All right, let's talk about it. It's time to tackle one of the biggest mysteries of the open road. What is going on with the exit numbers? You know the feeling. We've all been there. You just passed exit 15, you're looking for exit 16, and the very next sign you see says exit 18. Did you fall asleep for a minute? Did the state just forget to build 2 exits? What is happening? Well, the answer, as you've probably guessed, is that it's not random at all. In fact, it's a very deliberate and, honestly, a pretty logical system. The fancy official term from the manual is reference location numbering. See, most states have moved away from the old way of just numbering exits, one after the other, exit 1, exit 2, exit 3, and they've switched to this mile-based system instead.
And the rule could not be simpler. The exit number is the mile marker. That's it. Exit 15 is at or right near mile marker 15. Exit 18 is at mile marker 18. That big jump in the numbers just means there are no exits for 3 miles of highway. And once you know this rule, you can suddenly use exit numbers to figure out exactly how far away your destination is. It's a game changer.
So what about those letters you see sometimes? Well, Section 2E.22 explains that too. When you have a really complex interchange with more than one exit ramp in the same mile, they just get a letter, A, B, C, and so on. This makes sure that every single ramp has its own unique name, which is super important for navigation and, of course, for emergency services.
Now, the system really starts to show off its genius when things get complicated. Let's look at a couple of the most high-stress situations you are definitely going to face out there on the freeway.
Yes. The two most intimidating words in all of driving. You see the sign, and your heart rate probably goes up a little bit. You know you need to make a decision, and you need to make it fast.
That yellow panel is a very special kind of sign, detailed in Section 2E28. It's a clear, unmissable warning for what's called a lane drop. It's not just telling you where the exit is, it's screaming at you that if you don't change lanes right now, you are taking that exit, whether you want to or not. It's an absolutely brilliant piece of information design. And then you have the final boss, the Cloverleaf interchange. You know these things. The challenge is trying to navigate two exits that come one right after the other. The system handles this by first showing you an advanced sign that lists both destinations. Then, as you get right up to the split, an overhead sign directs you to the first exit while at the same time giving you the info you need for the second one. It's a masterful way to handle a ton of information and prevent that last-second panic swerve.
You know, the highway sign is really a 20th century technology. It's an analog system of steel and vinyl designed for human eyes. So as we speed into a world of GPS, of heads-up displays, and even self-driving cars, what happens to this silent, universal language? Will it become a relic of the past, or will it always be there as the ultimate foolproof backup, quietly guiding us home when all of our new tech fails? It's definitely something to think about the next time you're out there on the open road.